you to talk about some of the ways that you guys analyze some of the feedback that you use to kind of create whole bod, pivoted, everything you kind of did. What did that look like for y'all?
Yeah, so we did customer surveys. We had used a website called oh man, it'll come back to me, and I'll send it. I'll send it to you so you can attach it to the notes for this video. But
Okay.
it was a survey service where you can actually set up surveys and import email lists and send it out. So the caveat to that was great idea on our part, right? But we didn't have market research experience. We didn't know how to set up questions to really pull the data the right way.
That you
right?
needed. Mm-hmm.
So the surveys were the surveys, right? And the feedback was there, but we actually had to give it to somebody who I know who does market research to interpret the data, because I can interpret like data graphs, right? But quantitative data, no, I wouldn't
Get
be
real.
qualitative. I'm like, I don't know.
Gotta pass that on. Stay in my lane. Stay in my lane.
And so once we got that finished, it created a story, right? The data told a story of things that people are seeking or things that people would like to use. Now, you can't always rely on the data, because some people, we all know people take surveys all day, every day, and they're just going to put stuff down, right? So outside of the survey, I started talking to people who I didn't know. So like you said, right, you rely on your friends and family. A lot of times they're going to be in agreement with you simply because they want to see you win, right? So
and they want to support you.
Yeah,
girl, that was good.
Even if I would never use your service, I'm going to say that's a great idea, right?
Line.
Yeah, I mean, it might be a great idea to them, but it's not a service they would ever use. And again,
right.
your data is skewed because you're asking the wrong people, right? So for me, I had to ask people who were in the gym who I did not know. What I would look for is people who's working out in the middle, they doing this, right? And I'll look by, walk by, not scrolling, but they logging stuff. I'm like, what app you use? Oh man, what do you like about it? Oh, it does that. Okay, anything you wish it did do? Oh man, it's like, and those type of conversations kind of happen over and over and over.
And that's organic, and that's a good thing. Like people overlook organic. Like organic conversations will get you the answer you need.
Yeah, a lot faster than like a DM to somebody you know. So you gotta you gotta shoot your shot, man. You can't. You're trying to start a business. You can't be afraid to talk to people. You can't be afraid to test things. Like you said, you went in there and was doing facials, and you didn't even know nothing about facials.
I can just
all of that, right? But you were doing it because you were testing something. And the key is, whenever you're trying to capture data, you have to talk to people you don't know. You have to talk to the strangers. You have to not rely on your friends, your family, your comfort zones. Hell, I used to DM people I didn't know on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, hey,
oh, you one of them.
Take a survey right quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, only thing you're gonna do, look, leave me on red. All right.
Like, I ain't find it.
Yeah, I'm on a mission. Like, you leave me on red on the scene, ain't stopping the program, not one bit.
Come on.
So
that made me say he determined.
Yeah, you got to push through it, man. You got to push through it. So that's what we did. We sourced a lot of customer surveys. We asked a lot of people. And then we, like I said, we downloaded a bunch of apps, right? A bunch of apps we thought maybe were kind of like, could potentially be competitors, or not even necessarily fitness, but like commerce apps as well, like Rakuten, Groupon, Living Social. So we did all those, we tested, right? But we kept it lean because everything was free. And that's key. Like when you're starting up, look to be as lean as possible.
Free.
Yeah, literally. Don't try to over-index on thinking it's got to be the bells and whistles all got to be attached. The faster you can test your idea and find out if it's something there or not, the better and the less time you'll waste. We worked on 2-week intervals. 2 weeks. If we don't get it done in 2 weeks, we have to scrap it, period. If it works in 2 weeks, then we'll double down.